tend to disagree and they will part their ways. But in order for the business to move on for a long period of time, they need to agree on how to resolve the disputes. Another one that is agreement that must be reached before the business could continue is how future partners will be admitted. If there are two at the initial stage, and fortunately maybe they have another person that wants to come into the business, that wants to join, what is going to be the processes that the person will have to pass through? What are going to be the criteria that the person must meet? What is going to be the amount of money, of capital that the person must contribute, and the likes? So they need to agree on how to admit other partners into the business in the future. It is very, very important. The last one I have here is how to dissolve the partnership when needed. There may be need for the partners and the business to come to an end at a particular point in time. In fact, the business might have been started for a particular purpose, and when the purpose has been achieved, they need to dissolve it. So in such a case, what is going to be the procedure? What is going to be the steps to take in order to dissolve the business? These, among many others, which are the agreement that must be reached, are what can help the business, partnership business, to go on smoothly and to go on effectively. Now let's look at the advantages of partnership. We have series of advantages of partnership. Number one, we have partnership are relatively easy to establish. It is not that difficult. Though it is not as easy as sole proprietorship, but it is not that difficult to establish. Once the partners involved reach a concrete agreement and decision, they start. That is very, very relatively easy to start. The other is the ability to raise funds by the partners. The capital that will be raised by each partners put together will be great and will be good enough for them to start. So it makes it somehow easy for them, because the contribution of each partner will become something great that they can start with. It will not be so difficult or much difficult as that of sole proprietorship that will be left alone on how to raise the capital. So that is another advantages of partnership. Also, we have prospective employee may be attracted to the business if given the opportunity. We may have some people that may see the business and they will see that, oh, this business it has a good future, it has a good prospect, and they want to come into it, and they are coming in with some benefits, they are coming in with some advantages, and that one will also help the existing business to move on well and smoothly. That is another advantage. Also, the business usually benefits from partners who have complementary skills. We can have some partners that have some complementary skills, that have some qualities that can be of benefit to the business. And the business, because it comprises of more than one person, the quality of the partner A and the quality of partner B, when put together, it will complement each other, it will help each other to make the business grow faster and faster. Unlike that of sole proprietorship, that the growth of the business will depend solely on the ability and the quality of the owner alone. But in this type of partnership business, it is combination of skills and ability. Some people may be so skillful in marketing. Some people may be so skillful in administration. Some people may be so skillful in terms of financial management. When you put all these two together, you see it will help the business to grow faster and faster. So that one is another advantages of partnership. Also, what are the disadvantages? There are other disadvantages that can be attached to partnership as well. The first one we are considering here is that the profit must be shared among partners. No matter how small amount of money they make as profit, they will have to share it among the other partners. It's not something that's just one person. Even the most active partner will say, oh, is the owner of all. No. No matter how small, they will have to share it. That is the first disadvantage. The other disadvantages is that it has unlimited liability as well. The business may encounter one challenge or the other, which can be a disadvantage to other business, to other partners, because the bigger the problem, the bigger the challenge, the bigger the possibility of the partners sharing and participating in the challenge. Also, we have limited life. A partnership may end upon the withdrawal or death of a partner. If for example, the most active partner decide to withdraw or unfortunately died, it may lead to the end of the partnership business, because he is the most active. He knows the in and out of the business. He is involved in the day-to-day activities of the business. Other partners may be less active. They may know little about the business. And if care is not taken, the most active is no more there, then the business may not be able to go on well again. That is another disadvantage. Or for example, if there is a partner that contributes the larger percentage of the capital, and the partner decides to withdraw, that is no more interested in the business, and other partners are incapable of financial activity, financial capability to carry on the business, in that case, they may be forced to end the business because of the financial inability of the other partners. Those are the limited lifespan of the partnership business that serve as a disadvantages. The other disadvantages I have here: possibility of disputes or conflicts between partners can lead to dissolving the partnership business. If the partners they have a conflict that they could not reach a conclusion, that they could not solve by themselves, and they just have to decide on what to do and go on each way, depart and end the business just like that. So the business can come to an end because of dispute or conflict that could not be resolved among the partners. That is another disadvantages of business. Now let's look at some type of partners. This is a partnership business that involves more than two persons. We have series of type of partners, but the most common one are the ones to consider here. One, active or managing partners. Active or managing partner, a person who take active interest in the conduct and management of the business of the firm is referred to as active partner. This is the person that is involved in the day-to-day running of the activities. This is the person that is always available for the business. He may be the one that contributes least, or he may be because he has much interest in the business, then is much more active in the business. In that case, we refer to them as active partner or managing partner. Managing partner because they are involved in the management of the business in day-to-day activities of the business. It carries on business on behalf of other partners. Such a partners will be the one to be responsible for everything, almost everything that happens in the business every day, because he is always available. So he represents other partners. He presents himself as if he's the owner of all, whereas there are other partners in the business. Also, if he wants to retire, he has to give a public notice of his retirement. Or if there is a case for him to not to be available for a particular period of time, maybe going on leave, he has to inform other partners ahead, so that they will know how to go about the business for the period of time he will not be there again. So it's an active partner that needs to take that his decision that he will take has a great effect on the business and other partner, because the business in some way is in his hand. That is active partner. The other one that we have is what we call sleeping partner or dominant partner. Sleeping partner or dormant partner is a sleeping partner because he does not take any active decision. He does not take any active steps. He's not that so active in the business. It's just as much as someone that is sleeping. You discover when someone is sleeping is less active. It's not functioning. That is just it. So that is the type of partner we are talking about, or we call them dormant partner, because they take a little contribution. They contribute little to the business. Such a partner only contributes to the share capital of the firm. Mostly, all they do is to contribute their own quota of the capital to the business. Not that they will be involved in day-to-day activities of the business. Not that they will be involved in who to employ, what to do in the business on day-to-day activities. Also, he is bound by the activities of other partners. Whatever other partners, especially the active partners, do is bound by it. They take any decision is bound by it. So because it's not so active, it needs to cooperate with other partners on whatever they do about the business. Who they will employ to the business is bound by, he has to go with them and agree with them. Also, such a partner shares from the profits and losses of the business, because whatever comes to the business, whether profits or losses, he has to partake in it because it's part of the business. Also, a sleeping partner, unlike active partner, is not required to give any public notice or any prior notice of his retirement or his absence or his any action over the business, because it's not that effective. His action or inaction will, in a way, not really contribute or affect the business so much. So it's a sleeping partner, or we call them dormant partner. The last one we have that we are considering that is one of the most common type of partner is what we call nominal partner or ostensible partner. Such a partner only lends his name to the firm. It's not that he will be active in the business. It's not that he will contribute money to the business, but because of such a person's popularity, because of such a person's